I have 2 kids, so you have to hear about it. That's how that social contract works. Sorry, but there it is. I have kids. A lot of people in this room have kids. I know that for a fact. If you don't have kids and you're wondering if you're ready to have children, let me pose for you a hypothetical scenario, and it will let you know immediately whether or not you already have children. Imagine, hypothetically speaking, you're on vacation with your wife and your 2 boys, age 2 and 5, hypothetical. And you're at a breakfast restaurant and you've ordered breakfast and the food hasn't come out yet, but the 2-year-old's acting like such a maniac that you're like, we just have to go. We have to leave the restaurant. We're never going to see this food. If we don't leave, we're going to get arrested. We have to go. And so you're like, you know what? We'll just go to a coffee shop. We'll get pastries. We'll get coffee. We'll go to a playground. They can run it out. It'll be perfect. But by the time you get to the coffee shop, the 2-year-old's been such a continual maniac that the 5-year-old is now sobbing. And your wife's like, I'm taking the 5-year-old to the coffee shop. You deal with the 2-year-old. I don't even want to fucking look at that kid anymore. And you're like, all right, I'll deal with the 2-year-old. So you're like wrestling with him. You're trying to get him out of that car seat. And he's punching you. And he's kicking you. And you're just like, how does this ferret have my DNA? And finally, you extract him out of the car seat and you put him on the ground. And that's when you realize the whole time he was kicking you, he had dog shit all over his tiny shoes. And it's now on your shirt and your pants and your person, generally speaking. Hypothetically, how would you deal with that, gang? What do you do in that scenario? No takers? Okay. All right, I'll tell you exactly what you do. There's only one right answer. You go back to the hotel that you're staying at, and you make your entire family watch you take a shower wearing Jess jeans. You lock eyes with your boys. You lock eyes with them. And you say, let this be the only memory you retain from this trip. Not the hike, not the hot springs. Dad in denim, showering, like Patrick Swayze before he shot every scene in the movie Roadhouse. Except that's not even what happened. You want to know what happened? We just went to the playground. I got the diaper bag out, I wiped myself off with wipes as best I could, poured some water on myself, and we just went to the playground. And that's when you're ready to be a parent. When you're not a parent, you're like, hypothetically, were I to ever get dog shit on my person, I imagine I'd have to change clothes immediately. When you're a parent, you're like, I got dog shit on me, I can ride this through nap time. There's no problem. I honestly think it's a pretty cool look. We go to the playground. It's a fancy playground. It's got a zip line for the kids to just zip from the one platform to the other. I'm a good dad. I'm involved. I'm helping my boys. I'm ferrying them from point A to point B. And all the other kids on the playground, they got wind of it. They're like, look, a parent with some life in his eye. Get him! And like suddenly all the kids are like, my turn, my turn. I'm like, okay. And I'm helping all the children, ferrying them across the zip line. And at some point, my boys lost interest and wandered off. And still just me helping the kids. And there's these moments in life where everything slows down and you zoom out and you see exactly what it is that you've become. And there I was, a man, vaguely wet, redolent of dog shit, on a playground playing with children who were not his own. We're done at 2. We are done. No more. Done at 2 kids. Honestly, we've started talking about adoption. Yeah. If we can find a good home for the 2-year-old, we're ready to downsize this thing. 4 just feels unwieldy. I gotta tell you guys, the parenting part, I love. I'm good at it, and I love it. The conversations with other parents, I could do without. I've had my fill for the rest of my life. And I'll get off the parenting thing for the non-parents, but let me give you one quick tip, which is this. No one warns you that a huge part of having children is riding the same insipid conversation carousel over and over and over again with people who the only thing you have in common with is that you had sex in the same calendar year. If I have to have one more conversation about neighborhood schools, I'm gonna fake my own death, I swear to God. I'm gonna stuff a mannequin full of meat and throw it under a passing bus. Move to the next city, start over. Get real into firearms and scratch tickets, hard pivot. What high school am I sending him to? He's 5 years old, man. I haven't thought past tomorrow. I don't even know how we found the school we're currently at. But I'm just gonna keep taking him there until they say he can't come anymore. And on that day, I'll ask the principal earnestly. I'll say, well, where do I take him now? And if they don't have an answer, I guess I help him get a job. That's job time, little dude. He talks a lot about wanting to be an astronaut. We're driving to Cape from Canaveral. Get the fuck in. He does. My son wants to be an astronaut. Classic little boy. So I have to read him all these space books. I don't know if you guys are up on children's literature, but it's very busy lately. There's the main narrative. And then there's all these little factoid bubbles and information boxes, and you got to read all of them to the kid because they demand it. So I was reading my boy this book on space, and I read this exact factoid, which said, if you cry in space, because of the lack of gravity, the tears will not roll down your cheeks, so you have to wipe them away. And I didn't know that. Here's another factoid that I didn't know. Apparently, some astronauts are pussies. Some astronauts get to space and realize their problems have followed them there. Some astronauts get to the ISS, and all the other astronauts want to talk about is where you're taking your kids when you get back to Earth. It never ends.